What is up, guys? We are back with some Skyrim Legendary Edition. We're going to be checking out a Backport by Creepy Cat. This is called Lawless, a Bandit Overhaul. So, you know, if you want this for Special Edition, it's available there, being that this is a Backport. Alright, so they came to me in the comments and he said, hey, check out my Backport of this mod. So, we're going to check it out, alright? I love doing this. I love when people, you know, leave comments and say, hey, check out my mod. As long as it's not like something crazy where I gotta like install like a whole bunch of requirements and stuff like that, then we'll be okay. As you can see, this one, all you need is the DLC, which I have all of them, and we'll just quickly read over the description. So Lawless is intended to be a complete overhaul of bandit enemies in Skyrim and Solstheim. This mod introduces 13 new bandit archetypes inspired by previous Elder Scrolls titles, all with unique strengths and weaknesses, as well as additional tiers for bandit spawns, leading to more diverse and powerful enemies throughout the game. All bandits have received stat and perk adjustments that fit their respective roles as enemies. So they have a scaling system. I'm not really gonna go over all of that, but it seems interesting. So we're gonna check out just check out a few of the screenshots. Hey, you know that guy who just killed the dragon and ate its soul? Let's mug him. Alright, these guys are crazy. Alright, so, you know, they got like bound bows and, you know, spells and stuff like that. This is really cool. Kind of reminds me of that one mod. I cannot remember the name of it. It'll probably come back to me later on. But I hope this doesn't add a whole bunch of invisible enemies. That's the only thing I'm hoping for. Those things were kind of annoying. The ones that would turn invisible and they would stay invisible even while they was attacking. Anyway, let's try this. Alright, before we jump into this, I'm not throwing any shade at anybody. I just want to, you know, make note of this. This mod is freaking huge. I thought it was like just a bandit overhaul. This thing got meshes and textures in it. 801 megabytes of meshes, and I think these are just face gen data. Yeah, it's like damn near a gig of face gen data, and then the textures, 2.79 gigabytes. I don't know where the hell all of that is coming from. But anyway, we're just testing it out. I think it's a little bit too big on the file size. It should just use the faces of actors that are already present in the game. That's just my opinion. But anyway, we're going to check this out. And the other mod that I was thinking of was called OBIS, which I don't have installed. So if you have that installed, it might conflict with this mod. Alright, here we are in game. Unfortunately, I have this issue with my LE sometimes where I log in and the console commands just don't work. Like I hit the tilde key and the console command, like it won't open. And even if I restart my game, like it won't happen. The only like issue that the only way I seem to find out how to solve this issue is to restart my whole damn computer. And I am not planning to do that. Anyway, this is like a playthrough that I literally just started and ran to Riverwood. This is like the profile that I used to like test out my mods on. So like all the bandit cells should like not even like, you know, been loaded. So maybe like this enemy outside of Ember Shard Mine, he might be like default, but everything else should be modded. Get out of my face, you freaking wolf. Alright. Let's make our way to Ember Shard Mine. Yeah, he seems to be vanilla. I got this enhanced first person thing, and I have it with the like this 360 movement mod, so it looks so weird. When I run backwards, you can see like the back of my character. Anyway, get out of here, because I think you're vanilla. Alright, so we're gonna go inside and see if we could find some of these modded enemies. Alright. Bandit Barbarian. So yeah, you can see there's already like a different tier enemy right there. I'm gonna let my follower do like most of the work. Oh, we got scouts. Shh, my controls aren't working the way I want them to. Oh, great. Alright, so let's try this again. Freaking Ellie, I haven't played it and so like I don't really play this ever since my Skyrim got so stable and the frame rate was good. So I gotta get used to the controls again. Also, let me just get out of freaking first person. Alright, they turning up. You know, like I'm sucking right now, but they turning up. And their faces look the same, you know? That's why I don't understand why it has like all of those face gen things. Oh wow, I just seen a spawner. Oh look, this guy's a mage. They got the Dovahkiin helmets. Alright, they are stronger. They are definitely stronger. You know what? But they're not like super unbalanced, you know, like wenches or anything. Yeah, you sit down. Wow. All right. The Dragonborn brothers. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, you look vanilla. Get out of my face. We're not interested in you. So I think they mix in with the vanilla bandits. They don't just take over all of them, you know? Which is nice.
Impressive.
Let's see who we got over here. I'm seeing a lot more of these Dragonborns. Every time I see somebody with that helmet, I call it the Dragonborn. Honestly, do not know how people play like these melee games in first person. It's so weird. AI is stupid as always. Yeah, so he was vanilla too. So they're mixing in. Let's check some more. Alright, so here we are on our way to Bleak Falls Barrow. These enemies are already outside, so they might be vanilla. And it's going to be dark because, like I said, I can't use the console command. Actually, I probably could have waited. I actually could have waited. I completely forgot you could do that because I really don't do that in my game because it's kind of like unimmersive. Hold on, that's a freaking Khajiit. Bandit Warrior. I think that's another mod. Yeah, that's a mod title. That's a modded enemy. All right, let's just check out some of the enemies right here, and then maybe some in the first room. This mod is cooking. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it. Like I said, it feels natural. It's not gonna change every enemy in the game, you know. Just like they in the level list, kinda. All right, I'm seeing a lot more of these iron helmets, and I will say, oh man, I forgot my controls. How do I even do this? I can't even remember how to heal. I'm seeing a lot of those iron helmets. I don't know how I feel about that, you know? I feel like, you know, it's like the helmet that the main character wears on the cover art. I don't know about seeing so many enemies with it. It's a little weird. Alright, well, at least in here at nighttime, I don't think it really matters. There's another guy with an iron helmet. And I think she's just vanilla. Alright. I'm gonna stop right there. Honestly, I think it's good, right? I like the mod. I think it fits naturally. They're not like super overpowered. Or have unbalanced things kind of like OBIS. But the file size is so freaking huge, and like these characters, like look at their, I can't do console commands, but look at his face, right? They look so vanilla, so I don't understand why it has like all those face gen files in the folder with all the textures and stuff. It takes up a lot of space, and for that reason, I'm not going to keep the mod, because not only do these mods add up and take a lot of space up on your computer, it also just creates a lot of resources and stuff that the game has to pull from, which causes, you know, longer lag and more crashes. So I think this mod is good, but it should just not have like all the custom face gen data and textures. All right.